They are making this shit too fucking easy. As you know, Nintendo Switch came out about a week ago.
About a week ago. Fuck with us and then we tweaking, ho.
What's going on, guys? It's JWAGS 412, and before I start this video, I just want to say I do not hate Nintendo. I had all Nintendo systems up to the Wii. I love the GameCube and below. The GameCube was a great system, and that's the last time they were really competitive with Microsoft and Sony. That's back when they were getting some exclusive. They had Resident Evil 4 as exclusive as a big console seller. But they were getting things like Splinter Cells and the Maddens and the NBA Streets and all that other stuff. So some of my fondest memories of video games come from the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance back in the Pokemon era. That was fantastic. I remember the link cables, the little booklet you had to attach to the side. You're riding in the back of your parents' car, try to see at night. So I have a lot of positive memories of Nintendo. But somebody needs to call them out on their bullshit, and that's what this whole fucking video is going to be about. There are so many things wrong already, just 6 days after release, that I had to make a fucking list about everything because I couldn't remember it all. It's too much for me to fucking fathom. So, where should we start? The first place we'll start is technical issues. Now, in my previous videos, I was just talking about the whole premise behind the system, just the whole system in itself, the idea of it. But not only is it a piece of shit out of the gate with no games, but now it doesn't even fucking work. There are numerous videos on the internet right now. One video went viral. I think it's got 6.8 million some views of multiple people having trouble with their switches, from having dead pixels, from the screen going black and orange, just making it a brick, from people scratching their dock, pulling in and out. I could have foreseen that happening. What else here? The left Joy-Con controller not syncing up to the Switch, and I'll go through the reason behind that in a second. So for those of you who do not know, people are having problems with dead pixels on their Switch. Now what this means is the Switch comes with a 7-inch LCD display, and the dead pixel means it's a black spot where basically the picture is dead. It's a black spot, there's no picture coming through, so it interferes with the picture quality, and it's annoying. It happens for TVs and a lot of other things, but not 6 days after it fucking comes out. So, people have been reporting this issue, and I'm going to read you the quote, because I don't want to misquote Nintendo here, so bear with me here. The quote says, let's see, where's it at here? Small numbers of stuck or dead pixels are characteristic of LCD screens. These are normal and should not be considered a defect.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
So, what does that mean? They're saying that shit is normal. Dead fucking pixels 6 days after release. And some people had this problem day one after they took it out of the box. That's fucking normal. So the big thing here is, what they're telling you is, oh, it's normal. They're not giving you a refund for that shit. Fuck you. You're fucked. Have fun with your Switch you just paid $300+ for. Yeah, thanks a lot, Nintendo. And somebody in my comment section said, oh, Nintendo is known for their customer service.
A lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
I could not fucking believe this next one. So people are having a hard time syncing the left Joy-Con controller to the Switch, and I think that's because of a lack of a Bluetooth in the left Joy-Con. It has some kind of other sensor in it, though. So a lot of people have this problem. It's a lot of people. So here was Nintendo's suggestion. Nintendo recommends not putting it near a microwave, laptop. Let's see, I got a laptop right here. Wireless headset. It's a wired headset. I have plenty of wireless headsets. Wireless phones, aquariums, and metal objects.
That was your one goddamn job!
Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, Nintendo. Then how the fuck am I supposed to talk to anybody if you have a fucking app that requires party chat, and the only way I can fucking do that is to use a tablet or a fucking phone? Are they fucked in the head over there? So not only do I have to use an app for party chat, but how is it supposed to be fucking accomplished, Nintendo? Because you can't use a wireless headset regardless. We knew that anyway. But now, if I can't have it within a meter of my phone or tablet, then I'm going to need, what, like a fucking 8-foot cord? to plug into my phone so it doesn't interfere with my Joy-Con? Fuck you. So that is Nintendo's recommendation for the Joy-Con problem. Just don't have it near basically any other piece of technology, even though everybody's living rooms are full of laptops, phones, wireless routers, wireless sound bars. You know, wireless is the way of the world now. So, holy fuck. So now let's talk about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, whatever it's called. Now, no, I haven't played this game personally, nor do I want to. I have no interest in picking this shit up. But I've watched enough footage of it and seen enough pictures to know that it looks exactly like the Wii U version. And the rumor is that it's a port from the Wii U to the Switch. And that doesn't seem too far off because even game reviewers are saying, you know, they run exactly the same, you know, the same amount of frames, very, very, very similar graphics. So I think it's going to be the case with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. It's going to be the same game that was on the Wii U, just you know, ported over to the Switch. And if that's fucking true, that is ridiculous. So you couldn't even make a new game from the ground up to support your new console. That's you know, so much more powerful, even though it has a 2013 NVIDIA a fucking card in it. It just keeps on piling up. But graphics aside, does that mean that Zelda's a bad game? Probably not. It's probably pretty fun. And from major outlets like IGN, GameSpot, Trusted Reviews, Metacritic, things like that, they are getting perfect 10 out of 10 scores. Now, I don't know if that's just, you know, these guys are in Nintendo's pocket, they're dick riding, because IGN has been, and those companies have been known to give some reviews before that have been questionable. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't played the game. It looks boring as shit to me, but maybe it's good. Who knows? One big thing though about The Legend of Zelda, and this is indicative to the Switch's power, is, and all the major outlets are saying this, is not just me making this up, so you can go look for yourself. But the Switch, when it's docked, so when it's docked in the HDMI port and it's going to your TV, this thing is maxing out at 900p, 30 frames per second. That's the max it can hit. And in most cases, it's not even hitting that. It's hitting 20-something frames per second. So, yeah, the Switch is real fucking powerful. You know, let me tell you. Other consoles like Xbox and PS4, you know, can hit. They don't always do it, but they can hit 60 frames per second, 1080p. And then you got the PS4 Pro now that is upscaling games to 4K, not native 4K, but upscaling. And that's just a testament to how far fucking behind Nintendo is in terms of tech. They're always behind. It's ridiculous. You can't hit 1080p in 2017. God damn it. Horizon Zero Dawn recently came out for the PS4, which is a similar type of game to The Legend of Zelda, and holy shit, does it look good. That thing is hitting 1080p, 60 frames. It's a PS4 exclusive, but it looks fantastic. Now, of course, I can't show you guys any footage of The Legend of Zelda because Nintendo's copyright system on YouTube and all other bullshit. If you watch channels like Angry Joe and Boogie298, you'll see that they are excluded from the you know, friendly program that that Nintendo has, where it takes all your fucking revenue. So I wish I could show that to compare the graphics here, but I'll do some pictures instead. Quick side note: can you imagine if The Legend of Zelda came out on the PS4? I would play that shit. I bet you that would be incredible. And I truly believe that's what Nintendo needs to do, is just become a software development company. I like to play their games. Who wouldn't like to play, you know, the new Mario Galaxy comes out, or Zelda, or Star Fox, like all their new, you know, their first party titles. And if those came out on the Xbox 360 and PC, not only do I think they would make a ton more money than they are now, but everybody would be thrilled. It'd be fantastic. So now we're going to touch on online functionality and multiplayer and all that stuff. So there's still no word on when streaming services come out, like Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, or Internet Explorer, or anything like that. Their online service is supposed to launch in spring of this year, I believe, and they'll start charging money. I think it's maybe $30 for the year. online party chat and friend invites will still be accomplished through an app, which I touched on earlier, which is ridiculous. Right now, if you want to, in return from the Wii U and the DS as far as their friend request system goes, so you guys send a request to your friend or vice versa, and they have to get a 12. You have to get a 12-digit code to send to that person, and they can verify that. Like what? So I'm touching on the storage again. As you guys know, I feel that 32 gigabytes of storage in 2017 is ridiculous. And I was reading it does require you actually, even though if you pop the cartridge in to play Legend of Zelda, it still downloads 3 gigabytes of data to the hard drive or whatever SD card you have in the slot. I was looking through SD card prices, and I found that you can get a cheaper SD card, 128 gig SD card for about $40 on Amazon. Now, is that too expensive? No, but you shouldn't have to. It should come with an SD card, honestly. Now I know everybody's talking about these Joy-Cons, and some people say they're a joy to use because you got one on each hand. And I see people sitting on the couch doing this, and I don't think any real serious person, gamer is doing that. And I don't think anybody's using them besides having them really attached to the Switch itself, because even that little the Joy-Con grip I saw doesn't look very comfortable, look unnatural, and it's lacking a D-pad. So how I would feel about it, and how most reviewers have voiced their opinion on the system, is that basically the $70 Pro Controller is a necessity. It's a required purchase. If you really like to play those games and you're serious about gaming, that's going to be a necessity. Now, mind you, that controller is not wireless, but I guess it can't be, right? Because it'll interfere with your Joy-Cons. Fuck out of here. Another side note, people I've been talking to, just whether it be at work or outside or in my comment section, have been saying, in recent years, what other console has released with 2 controllers? Fuck you. They're 2 little tiny ass little Joy-Con controllers. Nobody wants to use them to play games. It comes with basically no fucking controllers. You got to buy the Pro Controller if you're really serious about it. So it's not 2 controllers. Go fuck yourself. One thing I saw, and one thing that's been consistent, is from everybody I've talked to, whether it be social media, my job, or whoever else, nobody wants these motion controls. Nobody, and that's the general consensus on the internet as well. Nobody gives a fuck about 1-2 switch. Motion controls are dead. And I don't throw a picture right now. I don't know if you've seen this fucking game, but you're milking a fucking cow. You're racing your friend milking a cow. So you're doing this shit. You only have 1 Joy-Con, so you're actually doing this. And what's that? Like this. And what's that look like? The other one, you're shaving your neck. You see who can shave faster. There's a lot of other stupid fucking games on there. It's just a gimmick, and nobody wants that shit. I'm sorry, if that hurts somebody's feelings, but nobody wants motion controls. And a big indicator of that is the new Xbox One S, the Xbox One Slim. They removed the fucking port for the Kinect because there's nothing going on with that. I'm not making any money on that. Nobody wants it. So if you buy a new Xbox One S and you already have a Kinect, you have to buy an additional adapter to plug in the back of your Xbox One S so you can use your Kinect again. Why? Because they said fuck the Kinect. They dropped it because it's fucking useless. People keep bringing up the fact that the PS4 and Xbox and the general PC, maybe besides like an Alienware laptop or something like that, are not portable. Well, guess what? These systems, Microsoft, Sony, they never marketed their product to be portable. It is a home-based console. But on the flip side of that, Nintendo marketed this thing to be a home fucking console. So far it is not. So how about the game lineup for Nintendo Switch? So right now you got Legend of Zelda and 1-2 Switch and some other indie games. I think you got Snipper Clips and what's the other indie game? Shovel Knight. Everybody likes to play. Games coming out, I think next month, is Mario Kart 8, which I said I think should be a port of the Wii U version. It's the same shit. Now I can't hate on Mario Kart. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. I have good memories of playing Mario Kart. It's always a fun game. But some of the other ones I found interesting were. And this is on their website as well. You look for yourself. It just says doesn't say when it's coming out, but it says FIFA, just FIFA. No FIFA, no year, no FIFA 18, 17, 16, just FIFA. And you click on the details, and there's no details. It just says FIFA to be announced. So We'll see what the fuck that's about. They also said they're going to release NBA 2K18 in the spring. I find that hard to believe. If that is true, it's gonna look terrible, guys. It's good because Nintendo is not. They can't make lifelike animations and make characters look real. And people who buy sports games like that, they want their shit to look real, and they also want to play online. A big part of sports games is online team modes and online franchises and playing with your friends and fantasy football and all the other shit. So nobody, if they do release that, it's gonna look like shit. It's gonna look like NBA Streets or something along them lines, and nobody's gonna buy it. It's not gonna sell. I doubt. I do not think that is true. There's probably going to be a ton of indie games, which is fine. I love indie games. Everybody does. But the big news here is, guess what? In case you haven't played Oblivion yet, or fucking Skyrim, or whatever the fuck it's called, Skyrim: The Elder Scrolls, it's coming out on the Switch sometime this year. A game that come out in fucking 2013. Oh my god. Wow, I'm so glad I bought a Switch for $300+. And then you have Minecraft, which they're boasting about, but that's been out for Xbox, PS4, mobile phones, tablets, PC for a long time now. I'm not hating on Minecraft, but that's nothing to brag about. I think that's all I wanted to cover for the update on the Switch, but let's go over some bullet points here. So first thing is, the game lineup for most part so far is pretty weak. Huge customer service problems, dead pixels. Nintendo Switch is not working out of the box, and Nintendo basically saying fuck you and doing nothing about it. And so far, the Switch is maxed out at 900p, 30 frames a second, and the Joy-Cons are proven to be a hassle more than anything. If you're enjoying your Switch and you're having fun with it, and you're not having these problems or defects, then good for you. It's your opinion, that's your system, that's your purchase. Enjoy how you want to. But for the rest of us, we're gonna remain critical of Nintendo and not stand for this fucking bullshit. That's it for me, guys. This is for this video. My next video won't be far around the corner. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks.